Coach, congratulations on the first win of the year against Gavilan College. Tell us a little bit about the game and how it came down to the wire.
Oh, Gavilan College is a great team to play against to start open our season. They did have a little bit more wins than we had last year, but it was great to compete against them. The biggest thing that helped us win this game down to the wire was our free throws. Every practice we practice, the girls shoot at least 50 free throws each every day for practice, so that's what helped us. The biggest thing that we could take from this game is just being prepared on the defensive side, learning how to rotate correctly, and all we could do is just work from there.
Now tell us about, I know it's the first game of the year, tell us a little bit about what you've learned about the makeup of the team this early on in the year.
With this being the first game of the team, I realized that my girls will not give up. They are here to win it. They're going to give it 110% effort. They are very coachable. They listen to us. That's what helped us. Another thing was they competed. You know, last year it was kind of hard having 5 players not being able to compete with everyone. But this group of girls, they compete to the very last minute, and that's what allowed us to pull out the W for this game.
If there were something that I can ask you about, you know, some of the improvements that we need to make, what are the biggest improvements this team needs to make in order to be successful this year?
In order to be successful this year, we have to master our defense. There was a few laps for the defense. Communication is the biggest thing. These girls love to talk outside of practice, but during practice and in game is when the communication is most successful. Once we get our communication down, I believe that our defense and everything else will fall into play.
Tell us what you guys have next schedule-wise. When are we going to expect to see you at home?
The next schedule will be a tournament at Mount San Jacinto College. They just won state championships. I put us in that tournament just so that way we'll be able to compete with the very best. We have Antelope Valley this coming Friday, which is November 9th at 3 p.m. out in Mount San Jacinto. Looking forward to that game, preparing the girls for that game. And then our next home game won't be until December 5th, I believe.
Okay. And last question. Coach, are there any players that you want to call out on as far as how they performed this first game?
Yes, I'll have to call out my starting 5, or my first 6, I should say. My big girls, they definitely stepped up and played. I had Yusra, Nia, and Aaliyah, who went for a double-double this past game. We also have my guards who knocked down key shots, and I had Loisha, who was able to press the entire time and did not run out of energy. So a huge shout out to them. Also want to shout out to the rest of the players who were on the bench, who encouraged their teammates, who never stopped cheering for them, who did not care if they were in the game or off the court, just as long as they were part of this team.